for the second part of this session. I have the next question, of course. Maybe I can start with you, Henrik. What makes this building so special within the sector?
I think the main purpose or the main specialty we create here, we are quite fast in the building and the action of this building. So 18 months we are ready for production. I think this is, I would call our USP on the market. And it means also qualification is ready for production, and I think this is the unique one. And this is because we optimize the planning parts, we optimize also the construction part, and then we work on different levels to really combine everything together that we get really on site. And we already prove it sometimes on the market that we can do it in this time.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Heiko, do you want to add something?
We have identified with PBM a partner who has a great experience for very flexible facility for biological products for the vaccines. So what we experienced over the last 2-3 years is every new idea, every new plan we come up with, we have a partner that understands really our needs and can convert it via the planning process and into what becomes in short term also in reality. So this is exactly what we need. And we must not forget that we need this flexibility. And usually flexibility means also high cost. So this is something what we do not see with PBM, because the concept is so nice and let's say provides the flexibility again we need for our production to adapt in the first step, but also to enlarge in the future. Because there's a plan also to do more and to have maybe a second, third step, this kind of building, and it will be easily also be connected to the one we have now in production.
And can you explain the purpose of a potential second or third building?
It's a good question, Jessica, because we believe that the first part of the building will be fit for purpose and also will bring the team also to the new level. And we need to train ourselves to let's say to have to be compliant with GMP conditions. And finally, we believe the market will develop also in the next future more to the use of autogenous vaccines. One, it is perceived as a real nice tool. There are a lot of countries today in Europe, autogenous vaccines are either not known or not widely used. And this is a nice tool.
And there we kick in, of course, with Dopharma also, and with a large team of commercial and technical support people, bringing not only the products of Ripac in Germany, but also in almost all European member states nowadays already.
Okay.
A few, let's say, will enter after the implementation of the new legislation.
Okay,
so that will be a new market.
Okay, because it's not yet possible to go in those markets.
Few countries are, let's say, protecting themselves, like Italy and France. So for today, that's rather difficult.
For foreign companies?
Yes,
or they do use autogenous vaccines
they
themselves?
do use it, and also quite a lot. They also see the importance of it, so that's the positive thing.
Very positive.
But the negative thing for us is that they try to put up the trade barrier, I could say, and keep others outside, even the high quality German, what you would not expect.
But this will most probably be different when the new regulation is implemented.
Yes, then there will be equal or same level playing field. This is expected, and this is something what we need. Today is the field of autogenous vaccines is a completely unregulated market, and that doesn't make things easy. And also from a company point of view, to justify the investment is not easy, because if there is no clear rules, if you have today not the level playing field for all competitors in the markets, and is not easy to justify the investment. So, and therefore we are thinking about a stepwise process with the first production part and then to enlarge that according to the market needs. And
luckily the market needs are already, let's say, increasing. So
that's good to hear, because if we go to Dopharma's and Ripac's long-term strategy, what will be that on the autogenous vaccines?
So to provide, we already talked a little bit about providing, let's say, this solution for the toolbox of the veterinarians, but on a European scale.
Yes,
so that's also capacity. So that's meaning capacity and quality, but it's even beyond European Union. So Dopharma is providing the products in more than 70 countries worldwide. So these are, let's say, the first steps. Germany, Poland, Netherlands, Belgium, we're already quite active with Ripac products, but that will continue to grow, and that's already showing. Luckily now, even we have not yet a level playing field, and we still have opportunistic players on the market trying to get the last part out before legislation comes into force.
Okay, thank you.
And it will be also a quite dynamic market also in the future, yeah? Because we all know the bacteria and virus, the pathogens, they will not stay forever. Yeah, there's always a process new popping up, and some will also disappear. And that's exactly where we also bridge finally. We have the pharmaceuticals, as we already discussed. We have autogenous vaccines, of course, and for pathogens that stay for longer time, there will be most likely also a solution for licensed vaccines, what is not in our scope today. So, but we bridge that also, and this is a very important and sometimes also in quite interesting period of time. Yeah, we have a quite a number of projects dealing with new pathogens popping up, and that's highly appreciated from our customers.
Okay, thank you. And I understand on a European level there is also the trade name Dopharma. Why did you choose the name Dopharma? Because I guess it's a Ripac-Labor autogenous vaccine.
Yeah, that's of course a good question. Ripac became a full, let's say, daughter company, 100% the daughter company of the Dopharma group. Dopharma as a brand is very well known in Europe. Europe is our biggest market within the group. After that, Middle East, Africa, and Asia. Ripac is a well-known brand here in Germany, also with quite some history. So we didn't want to throw that away, but of course we are merging and combining the strengths together. And in fact, this is kind of a synergy, what we put in the name of Dopharma, which is very clear, stands for Dopharma and vaccines. So rather easy, and the trade name already exists, I think, more than 15 years. Because we have already this kind of plans
you always had the long-term strategy.
Yeah, but we never knew when it exactly came.
Oh, that's good to know.
It's good to have an umbrella trademark for the autogenous vaccines, because we produce so small batches. Yeah, you cannot name every batch, every product or combination of autogenous vaccine differently. Yeah, so because finally the Dopharma stands also for trust, confidence in the product, high level quality product, but also with a strong team behind, with technical service, with good proper logistic behind that. So all together in a family. Yeah, so it's not just the product Dopharma, but it's a brand that stays for service level we provide to our customer.
Okay, thank you very much. Of course, we were talking about the building itself. So Henrik, sorry for this small sidestep. But regarding sustainability, of course, CSRD, it was very important. It is very important. It has been postponed, of course. But where is sustainability and efficiency taken into account regarding the building?
Okay.
Can you explain a little about that?
We have decided during the last weeks, and we are really thinking about how we can improve it, how we can optimize, let's say, the building in terms of energy consumption. And we finally come out that we don't use any carbon-based bases, for example, gas or something like this. So we will go everything with electricity. I think this is one big step. So electricity you can easily produce by wind, by different easily get resources. So this is one
and
thing.
the building will also get solar panels then?
Yeah,
Okay.
completely right. Solar panels we will also install. We will also improve, let's say, for example, position for the parking for electrical cars will be also on site. And so all the things I think they're quite common right now. We will also implement there. But I think the biggest challenge for us is that we're really trying to minimize the consumption in terms of diameters of the walls and so on, and really reduce the intake of airs and something like this, that we really can make a proper building at the end of the day. Nevertheless, from the point of environment, also in terms of cost, because if you don't need too much energy, it's also safe. You have to add.
Yes.
For Ripac, it's much better
Yes.
at the end.
Yes. Okay. That's
So
very good.
we're trying to combine both together.
Okay. Would you like to add anything to that, Heiko?
Not really. Of course, solar panel is something what is very visible, yeah, but there's a lot behind, and as Henrik already said, yeah, so to not to use, for example, gas, natural gas, to exclude that is already one step, yeah. So insulation of the buildings, these are all things Henrik knows best, yeah.
That's why I asked the question first to Henrik.
This is
Heat recovery and so on, that really reduce the energy we have already in the building, that we're trying to optimize it at the
Okay.
end of the day.